people. A lot can happen here in this one. Corner marshals ready. Drivers ready. We're going racing on the toe in less than 5. Great start there for Pro E Buggy. So the final time right here. Let's decide a champion. First Pro champion of the day. Ryan Cavalieri down the straightaway right now. Working into that sweeper section, going into the switchbacks. Jared Tebo right there with him. Kyle Layton, then Spencer Rivkin, CJ Jelin, Mason Eppley, and Kyle Turner. Then Justin Moon coming down the straightaway right now. So Cavalieri, with the way they run right now, would carry 4 points and the overall. Jared Tebo would carry 6. If Jared can get by, that would push Jared to 5 points and push Cavalieri back to 5 points and force a tiebreaker. Off of their best run, laps and time. Up over that little step down floater into that step up. They go right in front of the Astro wall ride. Ryan Cavalieri and Jared Tebo down into that little drop down. Here they go up over that step up. Beautiful run by your Pro E Buggy guys. Everybody training around right now. Cavalieri down the straightaway, that familiar white, blue, yellow, and red. The familiar scheme of Tebo as well, blue, red, and white. You got a little bit of black on this one as well on the roof there. White wing for Jared, black wing for Cavalieri. Spencer starting to close in on those guys just a little bit now. CJ in tow. Spencer has the gap up to Jared to 1.7 seconds. As your leaders head into that keyhole. Yeah, that little rut right at the start of the climb of that keyhole section. If the car is sideways, we've seen guys get caught and go upside down or possibly lift the car off the suspension just enough to push that rear end around. So that'll be something to watch for all of the AMains left to go today. As that's all we have is straight AMains and your Pro mains left to run today. Ryan Cavalieri leading them around. Jared Tebo in the 2, Spencer Rivkin the 3. The Rivkin and Tebo gap now down to 0.6 of a second. Down the straightaway goes your leader. A little bit of a brake check, having to get down the straightaway. Was Ryan Cavalieri there. So that's going to let Tebo keep pace with him just a little bit there. And Spencer right on the wing now of Tebo. Oh, Cavalieri wide coming down that thing. So we got a 3-way battle into that step up. 1, 2, and 3 down to that triple. Top to bottom, it's Cavalieri, Tebo, Rivkin, Jelin, Eppley, Turner, Layton, Moon, Blair, Janson, and Maifield. Maifield not running the E-Buggy. Brady Janson also shutting the E-Buggy down for the weekend. Ryan Cavalieri, Jared Tebo, Spencer Rivkin, 1 second separates all 3 drivers now into the switchbacks with 4:30 to go. CJ Jelin not far behind. Should any major carnage happen, he has an opportunity to capitalize as well, running in that 4. Jared trying to pace out in front of Spencer. Spencer right there as they go over that little elevated corner and into this very difficult rhythm horseshoe. Down the straightaway they work. Cavalieri pulls ahead just a little bit there as he goes fast lap of the race. 33.751 for Ryan Cavalieri. Tebo 34.5, 34.3 for Spencer. So they fall back just a touch from Ryan, but Spencer gains on Jared. With 4:15 to go, Ryan, Jared, Spencer, CJ, and Mason, your top 5. They work into the step up. Cavalieri shorts it just a little bit. So does Spencer. Jared through cleanly. Oh, Tebo rolls it over on the triple now. So Ryan Cavalieri goes 1 or hangs on to 1. Spencer now moves up to the 2. So it's Associated Kyosho out in front. Now as they run, caution on the straightaway. Tebo upside down again. So as they run now, Tebo falls off of podium with that mistake, losing those 2 positions. 1 position, he drops to 3rd. both positions right there, falls off of podium, and CJ jumps up there possibly. Depending on the tiebreaker, all of that is temporary, depending on how the final tiebreaker comes out. But CJ and Jared with 8 points right now as they run. Spencer a little bit of a bucking bronco there as he goes over that last double, comes down the straightaway in the 2. If he can get to the one that gives him 6 points, pushes Cavalieri to 5. Cavalieri still takes the overall. Well, what does Tebo have for CJ Jelin? Oh, on 2 wheels does Jared right there. 5:30 down, 2:30 to go. 5:30 down, 2:30 to go, and another bobble there by Jared. Ryan Cavalieri and Spencer down the straightaway. Here goes CJ. CJ actually closing on those 2 drivers. CJ with an opportunity here to drop Spencer down.
2 minutes
into
left.
A tiebreaker with Jared, then that would go to those laps and times. And we'd have to see how those played out. So it is Cavalieri, Spencer, CJ, Jared, and now Mason Eppley catching up to Jared just a little bit as they go to the keyhole with 6:15 down. 1:45 to go. Your 2 leaders down the straightaway. That is Cavalieri. Rivkin, there is Jelin. The gap from Jelin back to Tebo is 3.2 seconds with 1:35 on the race clock. As your leader works down the hill into the step up, coming up towards Justin here shortly. Spencer rolls it over just a little bit. Factory roll though. Good thing is the marshal's head was briefly turned the other way there. 1:15 to go. Cavalieri down the straightaway. Moon in between him and second place Spencer Rivkin. There goes CJ. The gap still 3 seconds back to Tebo with 1 minute to go. Mason Eppley there in the 5. Then it's Kyle Layton, Kyle Turner, Justin Moon, Austin Blair, Brady, and Ryan not making starts. 45 seconds to go. So we're going to get a couple more laps on out of him here. Cavalieri scheduled to go 15, 14 for your other drivers. They just complete lap 13 right now. Oh, Spencer on a potential 15-lap run now. So CJ and Jared potentially are scheduled to be done on this lap right here. So this might be the lap. Tebo has to hope for a mistake out of CJ. CJ just needs to keep it clean. 15 seconds on the clock. Spencer gonna try and get by for that extra lap now and put a little pressure on Cavalieri in that final lap. CJ right there with him. He goes best lap of his race, 32.8 last time, or a few laps ago, best lap of the race. Spencer does get by. CJ caught at the line for 3rd. Tebo will come across in the 4, so we'll have to wait for the official computer tiebreaker to come out on that one, as both CJ and Jared will go 8 points. Race him to the line, race him to the line. Kyle, you have the leaders coming up on you. They are battling for the win here. They are still both live on the clock. Spencer has caught Cavalieri here. Now the make or break section into the horseshoe. Spencer, break, upside down he goes. Cavalieri waits for him as he rolls across the line. And that is all stop, all done, all stop, all done. So Ryan Cavalieri will win your E-Buggy Manufacturer Cup here for 2018.